Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's been a long time, and I'm so excited to finally get back into the hang of things, and I hope y'all are doing well, and let's kind of get straight back into it. So, it has been, what, 4 months since I've made this video called Blox is gone. CB's been dead for a little bit. The game is quite literally entirely gone. This experience is private. So, in case you kind of forgot, here's like a TLDR of what happened to Blox. The source code got leaked. Hackers ruined the game to the point where the game was quite literally unplayable, and the devs stepped in and said, hey, we're going to shut this down and we're going to work on the game. But it has been 4 months, and I don't know what's been going on. I haven't really been keeping too much of an update, so if anybody kind of has an update or an ETA of when the original CB is coming back, please let me know in the comments below, because it has been a while, man. It is kind of nice to hear from the community of, hey, this is what's happening here and what's happening here. So let's talk about what we're currently left with. So as of right now, if you go type in Blox, all you have is Blox Remastered, and then there's Blox Reimagined. So I kind of want to talk about the two games and kind of compare them and kind of give you guys my insight on what I think of both games. Also, there's a bunch of like other Bloxes, but these, I don't know, I think maybe I did a video on the modded one a long time ago, but these main two are the ones that have been blowing up. Ones I've been making. If you follow my TikTok, I've been making TikToks on the Reimagined one a good amount, and I'm gonna show you guys some gameplay, give you my insight, and let's talk about it. So when I pulled up both game pages, as you can see, both of them literally have around the same player base of 939 on Remastered versus the 949 on Reimagined. It's like a 10 player difference, so they both hold around their same thing. So when I say that both of these games literally just hold their own weight, it really is just your preference. So hopefully watching this video you can figure out which one you'd like to play. So let's kind of get into it. Let's talk about Remastered first. Remastered, when I was playing this game, it felt like an old school CB. Instantly when you hop in, it's also very nice that they give you a bunch of like the skins. You don't have to sit there and open cases all day. If the cases are free, they're just gonna spawn you in the skins, which is really cool. So yeah, I mean, it has a newer UI that I would say they both kind of have like the same UI, which is kind of cool. The inventory, it straight up has like a bunch of skins. All the cases are free. Actually, I take that back. Some of the cases aren't free. I forgot they actually have some credit currency for cases, which is interesting, but it doesn't seem like there's a way they're profiting off of this since you're not able to buy credits. It's mostly just playing the game. This game just gives it like a old school Blox feeling where it's just like if you tap control to crouch, it's that instant crouch. It's just pretty much old CB, which is not a bad thing, not a good thing. It's just like it's what we kind of just had like a couple of years ago of Blox put into a game, and it seems like it's doing just fine. I mean, it's holding its own weight. It has like the same old visuals of Blox. It pretty much is just Blox but old. I guess my biggest takeaway from this is that this game is, it being old is what makes it very different to what Reimagined has to offer. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad thing it being old school, but it also just gives you that nostalgic feeling of, oh my god, this was Blox back in the day. And it just, I don't know, it's a good feeling. I don't know how to explain it also, as well as like the 80s strafing definitely feels different in this game as well. Ooh, Seaside, bro. Oh my god. All I remember doing back on the old CB was I just join CT side and instantly go for just jump scouts the entire game. That was definitely like one of my favorite things to do, which by the way, you can kind of do in this game. If you take a look, when you jump, you see that like a little bit of instance where your scope is not full blurry. You can kind of still jump scout in this game. It's very harder to do, to like hit a nice jump scout, so it's still possible though. It's definitely just something that is way too hard at moments. Oh my god, I said that and I hit a shot. But yeah, I don't know, this was definitely one of my favorite things to do back on the old CB. It was just hop in a game, go for stupid little trick shots, and that was the way I found my fun. Definitely very nostalgic for the people that just want to hop in, have their old inventory, and just want to keep playing around and have fun and just do your thing. So I'd say this game, 1 out of 10, I'd give it like a solid 8. And let's talk about Blox Reimagined. This game is kind of like a newer take on Blox. Like, this is like what if the original CB people kind of like kept up to date with updates and I guess like stuck around and like kept working on it. This game, if you can hear, music kits are loud. They have music kits, which is kind of crazy. I don't think Blox even had that, music kits in game. The cases are also free. Every single case is free here. At least I don't think there's a case where you get money, and Yeah, there's not even like a currency anyway. So the skins in this game offer a huge variety of like everything. So they have old CB skins, they have current CS skins, dude. They even have like Valorant skins, which is kind of crazy. Blox Reimagined, from my time playing both games, has been, for me, the most enjoyable, because I love to just hop in game and just kind of mess around. I like going for dumb no scopes. I like going for stupid trick shots with the scout, and I'll put it this way, the scouting in this game, when you're going for jump scouts, does feel a lot easier. The movement in this game feels like I can jump a 6-foot vertical like I'm Dr. Disrespect, man. It's kind of fun. I'd say it's very fun to be able to just like have that fluid movement compared to instant crouch AD spamming. Like, I don't know, it's not a bad thing, it's just very different compared to how you want to play this game. Oh my god, I wasn't gonna mention, but this is also something I found crazy, is that they quite literally have Nuketown. So they have maps that they could use for this game. I don't know, it's crazy. This map runs, it's literally just Nuketown and Counter Block. So now imagine any of like the old Call of Duty maps being implemented into this game. They'd probably be the ones to do it. It is a very cool thing to see somebody taking CB and working on it and giving it like life. Like, this could have been CB if it got continuous updates, and I don't know, it's crazy to think what CB could have been if I guess like the devs never focused fully on Arsenal. Imagine if CB was the game that had 50 to 100k players and they kept up to date with everything. It's a lot to think about. Oh yeah, they also have, look at, I forgot they have this. They have oh my god, they also have the new Dust 2, old Dust 2, which is kind of crazy to think that they have both versions of the map in one game. So they do kind of stay updated. So you know how like Dust 2, they got rid of like that mid peeking door and you can only peek from suicide now? They have both maps, so if you want to play old Dust 2 where you could do that, you can. Or they changed the way the door flipped on B. It's so nice. I gotta say, I'll give credit where credit's due. That's very cool to see that they're adding like custom maps and actually updating it to be pretty much almost like CS. The skins, oh my goodness, the skins in this game are literally something else. I'm not gonna lie, the devs did spawn in pretty much everything in my inventory. I do stream this game on my Twitch, so if you do want to follow me on my Twitch, spy_Evan, but I had to talk to them because, as you can see, they actually made me a game mod. So if somebody, which was probably like my biggest pet peeve, is the cheaters, man, I can actually take care of the cheaters in this game, which is such a good feeling, because man, how many times would I have played CB with hackers following me around from server to server, which almost made me not stream for a long time. It was just like every time I'd click go live, it felt like I was putting myself at a disadvantage of getting followed by toxic cheaters that won't just leave me alone. So shout out to the people at Evolve that helped me become a game mod. Thank you. It really is life-changing, because man, the amount of cheaters in this game are just insane. I feel like that's a huge thing I did want to talk about. The skins in this game, I mean, I'm literally holding the Reaver Karambit from Valorant. This is kind of crazy to think that they implemented something like this into a game that's supposed to be just CB. They have all the gold, they have the old Karambit gold, which is pretty cool. All the skins, I would say not all, but most of the skins are obtainable for free through cases. You kind of just have to get lucky sitting there opening a case, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'll definitely put some more clips up of some crazy shots that I've hit in both games, but it really is preference. I like both games. The only thing I would put above one another is the jump scouting, which is what I love and do. Is look how much time I have of the scope in. I think it's just like by milliseconds, but I do feel more comfortable jump scouting in this game, with the movement being like you could jump a lot higher, which also helps lead to like better trick shots at the end of the day. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, what you guys like to play, which one do you prefer. Thank you so much again for watching. I was gonna throw this in at the end of the video, but I started this giveaway on my Twitch. I talked to the lead dev of Blox Reimagined, and he said yes, we are down to do a giveaway of a Karambit Reaver. I didn't want to mention this earlier because I don't want to make it seem like I was biased, but I did also not want to just not mention it at all that I'm doing a giveaway, because this is one of those skins that's only obtainable through an admin spawning it in. So if you guys want to have a chance of winning the Karambit Reaver, check the link down in the description. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll probably make another separate video talking more about the giveaway, because I did want to push this out as soon as possible, talking about both games. And I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Take care.